Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, YouTubers of all ages, it's Monday, and it's your boy Ches, the Hitman Styles, and I am back once again to talk about wrestling. Specifically, let's talk about what went down on Monday Night Raw. First off, I want to be serious for 1 second, and I hope everyone in the great state of Texas, Houston, I hope everyone survived Hurricane Harvey, and I hope everyone's doing great. And the reason why I said this because at the start of Monday Night Raw, I noticed at first it was Corey Graves and Michael Cole, but they were in Memphis, Tennessee tonight, and that is the home of the great Jerry the King Lawler, who had to take Booker T's place in the guest commentary because Booker T's back at home in Houston, riding out the Hurricane Harvey storm with his family. I hope him and his family are all right, and I hope everyone who went through Hurricane Harvey are doing a-okay. May God be with them at all times. Now let's talk about what went down Monday Night Raw. Miz and the Miztourage. Well, Miz was getting ready to say something. Then the Raw general manager Kurt Angle, he wanted to come out and say, "Hey Miz, hey, you want to go ahead and talk about how you didn't defend your title at SummerSlam and you want more competition? Well, tonight, Miz, we're gonna find out who the next #1 contender for your title is." So what Kurt Angle do? He made a 15-man over-the-top rope battle royal to determine who will face Miz next week for the Intercontinental Championship. And that match, at the beginning of it, was hilarious. Kurt Hawkins raising his arms, which I have to say was a huge mistake because everyone just grabbed Kurt Hawkins and just took out that annoying little pest like man, what are you doing? Raise your arms, man. See ya. Bye. And then, my boy Finn Balor, I was rooting for either him, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, or Jason Jordan to be #1 contender. And Finn Balor, he was on fire. He was doing good. He was sling blading everyone, drop kicking everyone. But then Bray Wyatt's little eerie promo video came up. He was in the ring. He eliminated Finn Balor, and then within a flash, like before, lights off, lights on. He disappeared, and Finn Balor was in disbelief. He was wondering what happened. And then, after Jason Jordan took out the Miztourage, it was down between Jason Jordan, Elias Sampson, and Jeff Hardy. What happened was Elias Sampson tried to sneak up and eliminate Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan wasn't having that. He took out Elias Sampson, and then Jeff Hardy, being as quick as he always was, he snuck up on Jason Jordan and eliminated him. He was the last man standing. And now next week he has a title opportunity against The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. So good luck to my man Jeff Hardy. And also tonight, going on to the next match, it was Enzo Amore's Cruiserweight debut. He went up against Norm Daw, I think. Yeah, Norm. Yeah, and you know what? I think he revealed a new finishing maneuver, which clearly I've seen it before. At first, I've seen it used by Gail Kim and Xavier Woods. So Enzo, good job on your debut match as a cruiserweight, man. Keep up the good work. Then what went down next? Well, Emma and Mickie James had a little backstage argument. Emma kept talking about saying, "I revolutionized the women's division. I revolutionized the women's division." And Emma, no, you haven't. We all know that honor belongs to Paige. Because, hey, Paige became the first ever NXT Women's Champion. And when Paige does come back, yo, I won't be surprised if she goes after Emma. Which Emma had a match against Mickie James. And if Emma were... Well, actually, Mickie James made a deal. If Emma won, Mickie James would tweet out anything Emma wanted. And if Mickie James were to win, then Emma can never, ever, 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 ever say that she revolutionized the women's division ever again. And sorry, Mickie James, but you came up one short. Emma won. She took the microphone and kept on saying over and over and over again, I revolutionized the women's division. I revolutionized the women's division. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. I mean, truth be told, Emma, if you really think you're all that, then hey, go after the Raw Women's Championship. But you might want to do it before Asuka comes along, because if Asuka comes to Monday Night Raw and you're not champion yet, yeah, Asuka is going to clip you down the size like she did before on NXT TakeOver Chicago. Yeah, but now let's get down to that contract sign between Roman Reigns and, oh wait, you know what? Then we'll wind back. Let's go to Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar making a statement about Braun Strowman, how he power slammed Brock Lesnar through 2 announce tables. And Paul Heyman wants to go ahead and give his respect over to Braun Strowman, telling Braun Strowman that he's the most worthy #1 contender in Brock Lesnar's whole career, which I'm gonna have to agree to that, cause Braun Strowman, he ain't no Big Show. I mean, no disrespect to him. And guys, speaking of Big Show, did you see his new look? He's all fresh cut, no beard or nothing. Man, he looks good. No homo, but he looks good. He looked good in that 15-man battle royal for the Intercontinental Championship. Even though everyone, actually, you know what? No. The people who eliminated him was the team of Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Finn Balor, which was about to be a too sweet moment, but Elias Samson, I go ahead and ruin that. Now anyway, going back to Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman said his regards. He told the statement that Braun Strowman will be in for the fight of his life. And Brock Lesnar took the mic and said, to make a long story short, Suplex City, bitch. And that was that. And I thought Braun Strowman was going to come out and say something or do something like he did last week, but tonight Braun Strowman wasn't in the building. Then again, he just might be. He may be appearing and doing a little Raw bonus match after Raw goes off the air. Hey, I've seen those matches all the time. Whenever I'm in Washington, D.C. at Verizon Center, yeah, I see those matches all the time. But yeah, anyway, now let's get down to the contract sign between Roman Reigns and John Cena. And yo, the words they have for each other, it was personal. Roman Reigns want to talk about saying, John Cena, the reason why people boo you is not because it's not because you're not a bad guy. It's because you suck. And people see right through you, and you are a fake ass part-time bitch thinking go ahead and take a shovel and bury all the new talent. First of all, I don't think John Cena wanted to do that. Nah. Because hey, let me tell you this right now. If John Cena wanted to try to bury my homeboy Finn Balor, then that will be the day that I will turn on John Cena and say John Cena sucks. But I'm not. Because I know John Cena. I know he likes the competition, and I know for a fact he doesn't want to bury anyone. And well, John Cena, he put on his real voice, and he gave Roman Reigns a whole bunch. Well, actually, you know what? The first round was a buckshot, a warning shot. And then the second, the buckshot when he told Roman Reigns that when it came to the U.S. title, you use it as a demeanor. Unlike John Cena, when John Cena was U.S. champion, and he put it on the line, when Roman Reigns had the opportunity to become U.S. championship, John Cena said that you use it as a demeanor, and you want to go ahead, and he also told Roman Reigns, and this was the real shot right here. He want to go ahead and talk about saying okay, it took you 5 years to come up with a promo. Now I'm about to cut your ass down to size. He want to go ahead and tell Roman Reigns. He want to go ahead and tell him that hey, I'm ashamed that I'm a part-timer because you can't do your job. You're not doing your job. And yeah, he did mention that when he told Roman Reigns that when it comes to U.S. title, when it comes to the United States Championship, you use it as a demeanor. And the reason why I'm here, Roman, is because you can't do your job, and you're not doing your job whatsoever. And I'm ashamed to call myself a part-timer because I could do part-timing way better than you ever could being a full-timer. And that was a shot right through Roman Reigns' vest. And you can tell it was because after he signed that contract, he flipped over the contract table and was getting ready to duke it out with John Cena. And then here come the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. And of course, you know, Luke Gallows want to go ahead and call them, what's that word I'm looking for? Oh, nerds. but moving right along, Kurt Angle saw an opportunity. He said, "Hey, you're looking for a fight, John Cena. Roman Reigns looking for a fight too. So let's make this happen. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Tonight you'll go up against a team of John Cena and Roman Reigns." Now this week, Roman Reigns didn't accidentally hit John Cena with a Superman punch. He hit both Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows with it. And then in the end, John Cena had Luke Gallows up in the air and was just staring at Roman Reigns like this. While he had up in the air, he's like... And then the moment Roman Reigns hit the spear on Carl Anderson, at the same time, simultaneously, John Cena dropped him to AA. Roman Reigns got the pinfall, and all John Cena did was clap, saying, good job, good job, good job. So, with those word exchange between John Cena and Roman Reigns, yeah, you could already tell that at No Mercy, their match is going to be all but personal. And I can't wait to see it. And now, what else happened? Oh yeah, Seth Rollins versus Sheamus. I would have said Seth Rollins, I would have said he would have had the match won, but then Cesaro tried to interfere. No. I'm sorry. It was Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. Because it was Sheamus who tried to interfere with Seth Rollins' match. Dean Ambrose wasn't having that. Dean Ambrose took out Sheamus. Cesaro came out of nowhere. Quick uppercut to Seth Rollins. Rolled him up for the 1, 2, 3. And then Sheamus got the microphone and said, "Oh, that was beautiful. That was sweet." And then he said, "Hey, Dean Ambrose. Hey, don't think you and that fella Seth Rollins can tuck your tail between your legs and go in the back. You and me are up next. So, referee was still out. Dean Ambrose came in the ring and said, alright, let's do this. And then, well, hey, what goes around comes around. After Seth Rollins took out Cesaro for a little bit. Cesaro was distracting the referee, right? While Sheamus had Dean Ambrose up for white noise. That gave Seth Rollins just enough time to do that springboard high knee impact to Sheamus. Then ran around the referee before the referee catch him doing the act. Doing a suicide dive over to Cesaro. Sheamus got up. Dean Ambrose dropped him with the dirty deeds. 1, 2, 3. What goes around comes around. A distraction for a distraction. Let's see, what else happened tonight? Am I missing something? Oh, and then it came down to the Raw Women's Championship. And guys, I do apologize for getting the matches out of order, because I forgot after the Intercontinental 15-man Battle Royal for the Intercontinental Championship, it was Seth Rollins versus Cesaro, then it was Dean Ambrose versus Sheamus, and then it was Enzo's Cruiserweight debut, which congratulations Enzo, and then it came down to the main event. Alexa Bliss kept talking about saying that every time Sasha Banks defended her championship, she loses. And Sasha Banks had a few choice words of her own, saying, tonight, the whole crowd will be chanting, "You tapped out." And my money was on Sasha Banks because, hey, at SummerSlam, she broke the Brooklyn curse and became champion. But tonight, after Alexa Bliss hit that wicked Bliss DDT, or should I say Bliss DT? I mean, that sounds pretty cool in my book, but anyway, yeah, there was nothing Sasha Banks could do. So now we have a new women's champion in Alexa Bliss. Then here comes Nia Jax coming in to congratulate her friend. And what she did, that told me right then and there, wait a minute, I sensed something about to go down. Because if y'all remember, Alexa Bliss did do some trash talking over to Nia Jax. And then she wanted Nia Jax to be her partner, to be her friend. In exchange, you get a towel shot. So, Nia Jax, I know for a fact she remembers. And when Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss were celebrating, Nia Jax crushed Sasha Banks in the corner doing a running splash. And then she told Alexa Bliss to go up in the corner to celebrate. And the moment when Nia Jax picked up Alexa Bliss on her one shoulder, that told me right then and there. I was like, ooh, no, Alexa Bliss, you do not want to be there. You don't want to be there, baby girl. Because I know y'all remember back when Evolution was together, when Batista had Randy Orton on top of his shoulders, and Triple H was doing, "You the man, you the man." His expression it changed instantly from this to this. And then when he told Batista, now, drop Batista on his head, and they gave him a beatdown. Tonight, Alexa Bliss did not do no thumbs down, but her expression like Triple H's, changed from this to this. And then what happened? Boom! Drop Alexa Bliss on her head, took the Raw Women's Championship, held it up high in the air, which means Nia Jax is done being Alexa Bliss's friend, and she's coming for that Raw Women's Championship. And I will not be surprised if those two duke it out over at No Mercy. Because, hey, let's face it, I think Nia Jax's time, her time to becoming Raw Women's Champion is coming. And when that happens, I said it before in my last video, Asuka can come to no matter which brand it is, and she can become champion no matter where she is. And like I said before, she beat Nia Jax twice. So if Nia Jax should become Raw Women's Champion and Asuka makes her debut, it's gonna be that rivalry's gonna heat up all over again like it did on NXT. Or if she comes over to SmackDown, Natalya better watch her back. And if Carmella thinks that she can cash in and Asuka is in her sights, yeah, all I can say is don't do it, Carmella, because all you're gonna do is end up making Asuka angry. And believe me, you won't like it when Asuka gets angry. Well, guys, YouTubers, and to my 8 subscribers, and to everyone else who's watching, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. You can find me on social media. First, you can find me on Instagram as Ches the Hitman Styles. You can follow me on Twitter as Hitman Styles #1. Even though I'm not the phenomenal one, I said it before and I'll say it again. That title has always and forever will be in the name of the phenomenal AJ Styles. And you can also find me on Facebook too as Ches the Hitman Styles. My homeboy Wrestling Guru 301 came back from his vacation in Panama. I cannot wait to link up with him again because he's gonna help me spice up my YouTube channel. And I've said this once before. If there's anyone out there who would like to leave me a comment of how to spice up my YouTube channel, please feel free to leave that comment down below. Also talk about how you felt about tonight's Monday Night Raw. Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the hay. So good night. God bless y'all, and God bless those over there in Texas who suffered that Hurricane Harvey. And also, give y'all this too sweet. Bam. Peace.